Hi, and welcome to the first edition of Renegade Miner. With me today is Jon Taylor. He is the president and founder of Blue Hawk Energy Solutions. How are you doing today, Jon?
I'm doing fantastic. We're ready to talk
Wonderful.
about Bitcoin mining sites.
Awesome. What do we have in front of you right now?
Well, this is the print test copy of Renegade Miner, and this is our new magazine, which comes out coming up here in about 3 weeks at Bitcoin 2026, April 27th through the 29th in beautiful Las Vegas, baby.
Las Vegas. Nice. So why don't you tell me a little bit about the magazine? What do you have going on in there?
Okay. We wanted to make a magazine that was the voice of the independent Bitcoin miner, the person who, the 256 OGs, the people who made Bitcoin what it is today. They're the innovators. They were in the garage making a Bitcoin mine until their wife kicked them out and said, you got to get a different place. This is too loud and it's creating too much heat. They're the people who experimented with geothermal and they invented the industry. And we wanted to give them a voice because they are the foundation. And we have an opportunity now where, you know, the public companies who have been taking over the industry, we can now take it back.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Well, that's awesome, Jon. Are there any sort of articles in this magazine that might be able to help some newbies or people that are just getting into the industry or some people that have been in the industry? What kind of opportunities are in there?
In the magazine, we covered a lot of different things. And some of the things that we covered are, you know, checklists. If you're going to look at a flare gas site, what should you be looking for? If you're looking for a generator, what are some important things that you should keep in mind when purchasing a generator? If you're looking for, you know, just a regular site that is tied to the grid, what are some key things that people have done and been successful with? And we also have some stories of some success, and we have some stories of failure. A deal that didn't go through because there was a $200 meter that was placed on the gas line that was defective. Give people who have been thinking about getting into flare gas, into stranded energy, into alternative energy, some tools and things that they can use so they can better make those decisions and get into the industry.
Sure. Do you think it's a great time to get into the industry right now?
That is a really good question because it is the best time to get into the business right now. Not just because we sell Bitcoin mining sites, but because the market is stressed. You want to buy it now when Bitcoin is at 70,000. You're going to be much happier about your purchase than if you would have bought it 6 months ago at 125,000. So getting into the business on the low end is always the best, on the dip is always the best time to get in. That's just smart investing. And here's the opportunities that are available. The oil and gas industry has excess money because of all the things going on in the world. So they're willing to build out the infrastructure, they're willing to work with you, and they have the capital to do it. Two, the Bitcoin industry is stressed. So a lot of the businesses, they didn't put away for a rainy day. And so they have to liquidate their containers, their miners. They have to put things off until Q3, Q4. So if you get in now, there's a great opportunity to buy things at the lowest price.
So, Jon, I know that we have several sites listed in our Renegade Miner magazine. Can you give me kind of like a high-level overview of what's going to be in there?
Absolutely. We have a number of managed sites. We developed a new company called Maverick Mining Alliance, and we are working with oil and gas operators in South Texas. They're going to operate and manage, be the operations and management of the sites in South Texas. So that means if you're an investor from California, from overseas, or from New York, and you'd like to get a low-cost, flared, stranded, undervalued gas, but you don't have people on the ground, this is a perfect opportunity. We're going to go through all the sites, and they range from 400 kilowatts to 2.2 megawatts, and we even have sites in the 5 to 10 megawatt range if that fits your investment needs.
Wow, that's exciting stuff. So we basically have something in the magazine for everybody.
Absolutely. It's a great way to get into the Bitcoin mining industry, have people manage it who have experience and they have time on the ground working with not only with gas but with Bitcoin, so that you can optimize your project to make the most from your investment.
Awesome. Awesome. So what do we expect to see in future issues of Renegade Miner magazine?
Renegade Miner issue 2 is coming out for Mining Disrupt in Miami. The only thing better than Las Vegas is Miami. And we're going to be there from July 21st through the 23rd. It's going to be a rager. The magazine's going to be twice as big, and we're going to have twice as many articles, but we're going to feature solo mining. So it's talking about the bid axes, the small miners, the at-home lottery miners that you can get. We're going to feature all of them, go through them, give you lots of information on which one works best, which one doesn't work best, and how you can get into the solo mining business as a start for your Bitcoin mining career.
Yeah, and just kind of a follow-up with that, John. I think we met someone at a conference that was actually using these solo miners to actually use them as a heat source.
Absolutely, and that's heat reuse. And there's a whole world that goes into solo mining, from the lottery of trying to win a block to the heat reuse to using them to heat up your hot tubs. And we're going to cover all of that in our next issue.
Awesome. This is Mark Uselman and Jon Taylor from Blue Hawk Energy Solutions, and we are featuring our Renegade Miner magazine, and you can get your own copy in Las Vegas at the end of April, Bitcoin 2026. See you there.